Okay, okay, friends. So, Inyan Hashem. We finished Eis Dalet, did we not?
So,
We didn't. No. Actually, we didn't. No.
no, we didn't go too far at all.
No, it was yesterday with summary. So, but the number 28. Okay, so without repeating the whole Arichos, what he's saying is that notwithstanding that Mo'ir and Oir, again, that just Mo'ir means the Eibishter's decision that he wants to be known. Now, in that decision, he wants to be known is also inherently the allowance, the creation, the emergence of that which can know him. So, Mo'ir, luminary, is not the final address of God at all, because Mo'ir means a source that illuminates outside of it and makes its presence known. There's no outside of God. So to be a Mo'ir is a decision they wish to make. Atmos is higher than a Mo'ir. God is beyond. Mo'ir is beyond, relatively speaking. But anyway, the point is that Mo'ir naturally produces light. So the point being, Mo'ir is a level where God's presence can be known and is known by whatever's going to follow, creation. So what presence does Mo'ir convey overtly? That there's a creator. The Chiddush of the mind clear? That's what Mo'ir conveys. That's inherent in the whole definition of Mo'ir. There is otherness that could be in the dark, that's not in the dark, and that's going to know that there is a source from which it all comes, creator. Let's put that in the simplest language for a child. Mo'ir is God illuminating creation, potential creation, then actual creation, to know that there's a creator. He could have created in a way that we have no awareness of a creator. It just wouldn't be something the human mind could grasp, but no, he didn't do that. He created in a way that he's traceable from creation itself. The big news of the Maasecho is that in Mo'ir is not only God saying, you can know and will know that there is a creator, but you can know and will know that I'm beyond creator. That the Ois concludes, however, is not something that's going to be obvious in creation. That truth that God's beyond cannot be accessed by any process in creation, any meditation, any discovery. It's not traceable. Atmos is not traceable. Fundamentally, beyond. So how do we connect to the Eibishter himself? Answer, Avodah Torah. That's Behela. He could have also created in such a way that we will know Atmos, but he wants to hide, as it were, and he hides behind the Oir. He hides behind the Mo'ir. That's where the first hiding happens. Famous moshel of the Magid that the father hides. He wants the child to search for him. Famous Farbrengen, to Bishvat Tavshin Lamed Ches. You know what I'm talking about? They have a cry. It was historic Farbrengen. Sunday gesucht, Montag gesucht. What does God want? I never saw them ever cry like this. In the end, was he demanded simcha? That was the end of that tchilas. Everybody has to hear that tchilas, friends. Whether you speak Yiddish or not. You don't have to speak Yiddish. Lametes, to Bishvat Tavshin Lametes. Akoponim. So that's not obvious. Now, the Maasecho has to explain that nonetheless, the Oir, which is the creative force, I'm going to add something I didn't say yesterday. Aaron, can we close it? Avner. Are you just frozen in concentration or what? Why don't let us see your face? Live interaction. Oh, okay. Yossi, maybe with the kids, I don't know, so that will give you a pass. Du weiß ich nicht. I'm going to say something now I didn't say yesterday.
I'm here, Rabbi.
So the news of the Maasecho is that in the act of creation itself, he is also allowed for, again, latently to connect to him, Atzmos beyond. And where do we see this? Is the Raya L'Dover. The proof is, as we explained yesterday, I wanted to add something that just actually slipped my mind. I guess I'll come back. The proof is that what? That we know of these Havos Yesh Ma'ayin. We know that's conveyed to us, this truth, that God is not just a great artist, but the created fundamentally and actively involved in creating Yesh Ma'ayin. And as we explained yesterday, something from nothing, Oir cannot create. Can someone tell me why that Mas can put this in simple language to a McGill student or a Mira student? Why is it that it's only Mechek Atzmos? It's only, Chek means literally the within. Only Atzmos can create Yesh Ma'ayin. Oir Moir cannot, per se. Explained it yesterday, because I've said it several times. I'll say it again, but maybe someone's going to. Why can Ur not create Yesh Ma'ayin?
Creation.
It's not a creation. It's not a creation. To be careful with the language. It's God revealing Himself as a creator. It's not. It's creator, not creation. It's still creator.
The art from the Mar is creator already?
Is revealing that He's the creator. The Ur means emanating from the Mar that God is revealing to creation that He is the creator. And why are we saying that relationship, that expression of the Eibishter, pegging Him there as the creator, Mo'er Oer can't create Yesh Ma'ayin.
He's created something. Allowing himself to be known to the creation. So we, in the as a Mar,
As
how we relate the cosmos to the Mar, right? Like in terms of creation.
Atzmos and Mo'er are not the same thing. Atzmos is the Eibishter Himself,
How we relate.
and He decided to
Create.
descend. It's like descend onto the plane to be a Mo'er. Right. Now, what are you saying?
So that, because they were already allowed himself to become the Mar, it's already not.
It's not His pure expression, His pure essence. Correct.
It's not possible.
But why can't his expression as a Moir, as a luminary, create Yesh Ma'ayin?
You say there's only one thing to create, that's mine. So to have.
Well, yeah, that's a statement of fact, of truth. I'm trying to explain it there. What's the reason? Why is that one thing is Atzmos, the Eibishter Himself? Why others are His other expressions, all His other expressions. Mo'er Oer, Yesh Ma'ayin cannot come from there. Okay, so we'll say it again, and we have to think about all these things, then they stick. Mo'er,
Is it because the mar is not
Mo'er, you can only create, listen carefully, this is very deep idea, truth. We hope with God's help we're conveying it accurately. As I make a statement after the other, if to agree, to buy into this, understand it or not, tell me. You cannot create anything other than you are. Right? You can't produce something that's not within you, integral to you. Yeah? Mori produces oil. What's the nature of oil? What is the nature of oil? What is oil?
reflects the mar,
What does it mean?
reflects the mar.
Oil reveals that there's a moir. That's what light does. It reveals the source. It's dovok, therefore it's me'ena moir, all the language that the Chassidus uses. So moir can only create that which is going to feel its source, because that's what it is. That's what it is. It is a source that produces the knowledge that it exists. Oir means the revelation that it exists by nature. What oir is, it points to the mo'er. Mo'er is a luminary. It can only produce that is going to be an illumination. Illumination means it knows where it comes from. It feels where it comes from. Let that sink in for a minute. Think about it. Agree, not agree, understand, not understand, you got to tell me. Let's start with understand. Then you could disagree. That is this mo'er means a luminary that produces light. What that means is it produces that which knows it produces it. It's the source of it. That's the definition of mo'er. So you cannot create something that doesn't know it. It could be tzimtzum and tzimtzum and tzimtzum, tzimtzum, less know, less. But in the end, like the artist produces a piece of art. You look at the art, you see the artist. A complex piece, you see more of him. A simple drawing, less of him. He cannot produce anything. Let's say he's faking, but he's going to be authentic. He cannot produce anything that is not expression of him. You're clever enough, you look at that, you'll see the artist. Is this perfectly clear? Cannot create something that you'll never know who produced it. Not art. Koyach is different. Kick the ball. We'll talk about it soon. Koyach is not traceable, but a piece of art is traceable. Oir means the natural expression of the mo'ir. So it's going to know the source. To create a nivra, which is Gashmis Ilam Hazeh, that doesn't feel its source at all. Aniva Afsi Oid, I am that I am, as Parai said. I made myself. Ani Oidi Vani Asisin. We walk around with a sense of complete Yeshus. Only Atzmus, only the Eibster can do that. To create an entity that has absolutely zero awareness of its source. And moreover, that it doesn't feel it comes from anything, that actually is expression of Atzmus, because God doesn't come from anything. The Yesha Nivra actually expresses the Yesha Amiti. So it's also true, like David is producing that which is like him. I just said it as a statement of the formula of a fact. You can't produce anything that's not you. So when you say that Atzmos can do the impossible and create that which doesn't feel its source, well, that's actually a distortion of him. He doesn't have a source. He is that he is. And we walk around with the sense of I am. The Gashmi is part, not the Seichel Neruchnis. That's already tzir. But the Gashmi is the Gehergish. you have to think about this, friends. Internalize it a little bit. Maybe we'll hit the pause button. I'll be silent for a few minutes. And tomorrow we ask the question, you'll answer it. Maybe today. So answer me back now. No. Why does it take atzmos to create yesh ma'ayim? Doug, put me out of my misery. Say something.
This comes from the Mar, and it's always apparent in the that it comes from the Mar.
Why would that be?
So create something that's from yourself.
It's the nature of our Mar.
Okay. The nature of Oyer Moyer. Moyer is
Art is an expression of one. Right? And Mark can only create that which expresses Mark.
right. So give me an example of a good Begashmius.
Art.
Everything he produces, you can see it's the artist. But are there different levels of his artistry?
Yeah.
More revealed, less revealed. But there's no way he can produce something that you can't say that he did.
Right.
So that's not being him. It's not revealing him. Then that's not his oil.
Atzmos, so only Atzmos can create something which totally has not, there's no way you can see it totally, totally separate.
That it has a complete sense of independence, of I am that I am, not feeling any source. And then we added, well, that itself is what is expression of atzmos in the most perverted, corrupted way. How?
Just like Atzmos didn't come from anything.
Doesn't. Use present tense. Yeah.
Doesn't come from anything. So we also feel like we don't
Have, right.
the ultimate yeshus.
So this is what it says in Chassidus, that the Yesha Miti, the true Yeshus, I am that I am, is expressed not at any level of Ishtalshalas. Only in the Yesha, because every level of Ishtalshalas to some degree feels it comes from a source. That's the nature of Oyer. By definition, Oyer is connected, Dovuk, to the Moyer and feels it comes from a source. That's the whole definition of Moyer and Oyer. An example again would be the artist. Or even a better example, a person observing a person. No matter what that person is doing, if you know this person, you know someone, then they tell you something, a story that happened. So you know that's if you know the person, no matter what the story about him is, if you know them very well, you know it's him. It's his signature on everything. That's his signatures on every expression of him, obviously. That's the psychiatrist, rather psychologist, is to see his signature where you're expressed in this and here, healthily, not healthily. It's all you. We'll try and straighten you out, that you express yourself in a fluid, clear, beautiful way, not contorted. But contorted or otherwise, it's still you. What you are you. You can't be anything else but you. All your expressions are going to express you. That's Moyer. You're just being you. An example of our artist, the artist cannot produce the canvas or anything. Yeshmai, and it's all there, and he just expresses himself using it all. So now comes the Yisaidim, so the big chiddush here is that in the process of creation, the Eibishter did convey the secret. Behelem. You should know that I'm beyond creator and that you can access me, not in creation per se, but in Torah mitzvahs, which I'll give you. That's what he's saying. He finished saying that the Mo'er, since we can get lost, friends, in technical language, and it just becomes, I'm telling you, to the listener, to the McGill student, ridiculous. What are you talking about? He's saying that Atzmos decides to be a Mo'er. Let's back up a bit. Listen. We're not in the Maamer. What the Maamer is saying is that the Eibishter's decision to be a Mo'er, which means a creator, he doesn't care about being a creator. It's not the Kavan. It's the highest level. The reason he became a mo'er, which means a creator, the great artist, etc., is that a yid through Torah mitzvah should reveal him where in that creation. And that is carried, and what the point of the Maasecho now is that this is evidenced in creation, that we know, he made it known to us, this concept of yesh ma'ayin that points us and makes us realize that God's beyond the creator. Again, science does not deal with how did this first thing get here. It's not dealable. We just can talk about its revolution thereafter. It's unanswerable and unquestionable. Stop there, Gamarno. But the Abish to reveal, Atzmos, Yesh Ma'ayin, impossible as that is. That's conveyed in the creative force latently. So he's saying that the Mo'er carries with it everything in Atzmos, about Atzmos, not just his decision to be creator, but beyond creator. This is the key words of the Maasecho. The Mo'er carries all the Shar Hinyan Mishba Atzmos. Languages can be distracting. Mo'er, creator, conveys more than creator. In the decision to be creator, the Abish to also convey that is beyond creator. But that's latent, not obvious, not traceable, not connectable, other than through Avodah. Okay, let's go. We're going to finish the Oyis here. V'raya l'David. Yeah, it's below number 27. Me'inyan ha'isabes yesh ma'ayin. He just finished saying that all the inyanim of Atzmos are also revealed in the Oyer, even though Atzmos is beyond Mo'er. Are we zeroing in on the Chiddush here? That even though Mo'er is a gather, it's a definition, it means an entity that reveals itself to something else. There's no something else totally beyond that. Yet, Atmos is conveyed in this Mo'er, in this decision to be revealed to something else. Now listen to this. What's going to be revealed to you is that there is nothing else. So the Atmos. Did that sink? Did you hear what I just said? Mo'er says there's something else and you'll be illuminated. You know that there's a creator. No, you come from a creator. Tchilas, Bri, it's a whole elaborate creation. What is Mo'er conveying latently? Atzmos, the Abish did himself, that he should also be revealed. Mo'er, what's going to be revealed? That there is nothing else be'emes. Eined mulvad. That's fundamentally incomprehensible, irreconcilable, that is. We are, we're not, but that's the emes. It's going to be revealed to creation. It's like inherently contradictory. Revealed to creation, you should know you are not. But you just said you, so I am. No, you're not. It's all Chassidus to explain this. And it can never be explained fully, reconciled, because we're stuck in I am. And you're telling me I'm not, and I should know that I'm not. And I should be masking that I'm not, and live that I'm not. That's the whole of it. I'm not meaning not a true mitzvah, so there's all explanations. I'm only the consequence. At the end of the day, we struggle to understand that we cannot, because we're stuck in self. But that's the objective truth. That's Mashiach. That will be fully revealed in the purest way. That's the whole Avodah that should be revealed in creation Atzmos, and that means what? Eined mulvad. There's a creation, and the creation is batul b'mitzias. Yichudi Ilah, and Yichudi Tata understands Yichudi Ilah, right? The big subjects, the whole struggle. What I just said now makes a little bit of sense. You know what I'm saying? Okay. V'raya l'David, and the proof that the Mo'er carries the power of the investure, the presence, the truth, the knowledge of the presence of Atzmos is that we know and revealed to us that creation is something from nothing. That's revealed to us. That's Moed Or. What's being revealed to us? Atzmos. The truth, which again, science, logic cannot even talk about. Dinim Bevur Begeres HaKodesh, he says in Tanya, she's Avos Moed in Sof, that the creation Yesh Me'ayin is the Oid. Here it means here, Sha'oiru Ke'ein HaMoed, and not just Moed, going back, we're going back to the essence of the emanator. This is Atzmos, pre-Moed, only Atzmos, not Moed itself, per se, but only he alone to create something from ayin ve'efes ha'muchlit mamish, from absolute nothingness, which we can't even conceive. You cannot conceive nothing, because if you're conceiving, it's something. And all you can say is no thing, but you can't say anything about it because it isn't. Friends, no, never mind, we cannot conceive creation. We can't even get to where it started, before creation. Abishta only and nothing else. We can't conceive nothing else. And for sure, you can't conceive the Abishta. It's right. It goes together. It's one that could. Friends. The power to create is avos. So when he says boyre here, he means the boyre yeshmain as opposed to boyre tzir. Artist, yes, that's traceable. That's more. That's oil. There's two. We explained this yesterday. There's two components to creation. There's the yeshmain, and then there's the level. The level's traceable to a great artist, divine, intelligent design. But the very existence. How does existence begin? And there's no difference whether it's a big or a small existence. There's both the same impossibility to create Yeshma'ayin, a pebble or a sun. Yeah? So he says here, Beire, when I say creator all along, I'm talking about the artistic creator. Here when he's saying Beire, means the Yeshma'ayin component of creation, not the artistic. Clear there's the tzir, there's the etzem of the thing, the tzir of the thing. So clear words here. To create something out of nothing, that's not more, that's not oil. Boy will create that which knows its source. That's what light is. It reveals its source. Now here, by here, boyer, I mean here, atzmus yesh ma'ayin, not boyer as in artistic creator. Big, this is the whole punchline here. Boom. We know this too. It's there. We have to reveal it through Avodah. The God is conveying as the artistic creator. You should know I'm beyond creator. Not just Beire, but help me here in the expression we coined or borrowed. Not just Bashefer, but Heilige Bashefer. Bashefer is Moir. Creator, holy creator, Atzmos. It's a different creation. It's a holy, sacred creation. There's a kavanah, not just, it's not about a beautiful world. It's about a godly world. It's not about being a nice person or a good person. It's about being a godly person. And that godly should permeate goodness. And then goodness is goodness. That's real goodness. Otherwise, it's just nice. And our grade 6 teacher told us, Mrs. Scott, never use the word nice in an essay. She was allergic to the word, the most over-abused word in the English language is the word, and I think about it. Certain things you remember. Mrs. Scott actually remember everything she did. She ruled with an iron fist. Stop gawking out the window. It's a big transition from grade 5, Mrs. Chapman, who was this lovey-dovey, like Bubby. Non-Jewish teachers. Everybody knew, steel yourself from grade 5 to grade 6. You're entering adulthood. Mrs. Scott, you know. Yeah, so when I say that nice, it's not about being nice. Never use that word nice, she said. I'm allergic to it also. I'm not allergic, but like, hear the word nice and recoil. Find another adjective. Don't say nice. It's not about being nice. It's about being godly. And your godliness should permeate and illuminate niceness. That's okay. That's good. That's the kavan. Tamadova. So what's the reason that even in the Moir is latently, at least, is drawn the truth of God beyond Moir? The reason is, in brackets, reason for what? The light expresses the Moir, and the Moir itself is really Atmos's decision to be a Moir, so the Moir carries the kavon of Atmos. Like he writes in Tanya, the kavon that the intent is, it's technical here, but this is really a deep hasbara. Important statement here. The decision that the Eibishter made to be Mo'er is that, listen carefully, that decision, he couldn't express himself in any way or no way at all. Right? Yeah. So in that decision to be creator is also, it could be anything else. And he's beyond creator. The fact is making that decision to be a creator is telling us he's beyond creator. So that itself is conveyed into the decision. The Mo'er decision says, within Atmos, this is what God chose to be creator, but he's beyond that and endless and beyond endless possibilities and no possibility. Language fails here. All of that is conveyed in the decision to be Mo'er. This is to be thought about, friends, this line here. The fact that Atmos can be a Mo'er, can be anything or nothing. So all of that is equal with the decision to be Mo'er. So decision to be Mo'er says it could have been, and he's beyond that. That itself is conveyed in this decision. In other words, Mo'er says, what I'm looking for, not tag, don't limit, better word, don't peg, don't
pigeonhole.
Don't think that Mo'er, this is all I am. Mo'er itself says that, creator in Atmos. It's clear that that's a decision of Atmos, and the Eibush is beyond that, and that itself is carried in the decision to be Mo'er. Which also means it's not like, let's make it clear, the Eibush started to be created because that's what he's got to do. No, it's pure bchira. So he could have, and he is beyond that, and there's endless words fail. Mo'er does not exclude that. The decision to be Mo'er is not saying, God forbid, that this is, if God's going to express himself, this is the only way to go. Not true. Mo'er is the decision. And there are other expressions, non-expressions that we can't conceive because he didn't choose to do them. So they remain inconceivable. Shari in Yonim Sheba Atzmos. First and foremost, that he's just beyond the great artist, beyond the creator, beyond the luminary. Clear? Overall, that itself is conveyed in the decision to be Mo'er. He doesn't have a penchant to be Mo'er. He's not inclined to be Mo'er. It's decision. Atzmos chose. Nisav HaKadosh Baruch. That's what we're looking for, penchant, inclination. And therefore, the Yosim Mein Mo'er. So since the oir reflects the ma'or, and the ma'or clearly expresses I'm just what God decided to, how to express himself, and the oir expresses the ma'or. Therefore, the oir also conveys behelim, he's beyond creator. That's all conveyed in the oir. So atzmos, ma'or, oir. Ma'or does not conceal that this is just one decision of atzmos. He's beyond, to be a luminary. And then revealing this luminary, that truth is also carried through. This is what we're talking about it. Varayat. This is the way God chose, but he is fundamentally beyond all of this. But that's not going to be obvious or traceable like creator is. Wow. That's going to be connected. This truth of Atzmos again through Avodah, Torah mitzvahs, right? Oh, it's already after 7. Okay, baby. We're going to finish the Oisius tomorrow.